Welcome back, pioneers, to the crypto network. I would be discussing if we getting rich, or is this a scam? To skip or stop the video, or worse, crucify me for suggesting that the Pi network may be a scam, why don't you relax and watch the video as I provide some basic information about it as a warning at this point. I believe it is only fair to examine things critically from a different perspective. Stop watching the video if you think it's a waste of time, however. Before I dive more into details, please do not forget to tap the subscribe button below, hit the like button, and don't forget to click on the notification button below to always get notified when this channel posts a new update. If you believe that knowing the truth, or at least having some facts, is important, then this video is for you. What do you think? I will be speaking for millions of people mining Pi who may not be able to speak up, not because they can't but because they don't want to look stupid, and confirm what others have said about Pi. So brace yourselves, because there will be no holding back in this video. Before I forget, this video was not meant to denigrate Pi or the project. I too am mining Pi. So haters, please leave your comments. True trailblazers, your feedback is also welcome and will be greatly appreciated and considered. So if you're up for it, sit back to grab a cup of whatever you want and put it on my tap. Now for the truth times. I've been getting questions and comments about the Pi network's progress. I haven't given us enough information to make an educated guess about what's going on, not because I couldn't but because I needed to wait for the core team to start the project while gathering data. That would either prove me wrong or show that we had all made mistakes. Or did we keep in mind that the purpose of this video is not to discourage you, but to empower you to make well-informed decisions based on the information provided? The Pi network is well known to be in its third phase. After completing the second phase known as the testnet stage, this was the most exciting stage for all of us. We saw the creation of the Pi wallet, and pioneers were asked to begin transacting by sending test Pi to one another. Then came the promise of the main net, the actual network release. The actual launch date has been pushed back from December 2022 to March 14, 2023. Still, we don't feel like we've made much progress. Some of you may argue that they kept their end of the bargain by releasing the main net at the end of 2021. But let's take a closer look. They introduced the closed main net and the open main net at the end of 2021. In other words, they simply split the launch in half. According to the core team, the closed main net is only for Pi holders to transact on, and the Pi coin cannot be sold or transferred to anyone or any wallet outside the network. Why can't the pioneers do it? The answer is brief and straightforward. The answer is only 3 letters long: KYC. You are not permitted to transact outside the network because you have not been fully identified by the network. However, because you have not been verified by the network, you are unable to transact even within the network. Is this a catch? Allow me to elaborate in my own words. The core team informs pioneers that the mainnet will be launched in 2 stages, with the first stage allowing pioneers to transact without limits within the network and among themselves. However, I adore the word, but it appears in a sentence when you need to rearrange things. However, you will only be able to do so if you have completed the KYC process. That means that nearly 85% of the 45 million pioneers can't do anything on the newly launched mainnet. The catch is that 85% of 45 million is more than 38 million pioneers. By the way, if you've completed KYC or know someone who has, please let us know. Please leave a comment in the section. In this way, pioneers can have more confidence that there are, as claimed, people out there who have done KYC in the past, which I am sure many of you would like to know. Following the launch of the closed main net in December 2021, the core team continued to introduce barriers that will further limit pioneers while also keeping them engaged. They implement the lockup. Wait for a second. Yes, I know this was mentioned last year, but here it is again. However, the white paper had to be rewritten, or should I say amended, as the December white paper to accommodate these new constraints. What are the boundaries, you may wonder? I would be delighted to tell you about them. They implement the lockup system. When the new mining mechanism is introduced, this is intended to help secure the network, while also rewarding you in some way to increase your mining speed. This keeps pioneers interested because you have secured a piece of your pie and are looking forward to receiving the reward. Take note that the lockup is stylishly required to secure your pie. The importance of KYC is then emphasized once more. You will not be able to claim pie mined by members of your team unless those members pass KYC. Does that make sense? Is this another case of a catch? KYC is not unusual or novel in this Pi network equation. Since 2020 it has always been mentioned. Don't get me wrong, I understand that KYC is required before you can transact on some cryptocurrency exchanges, but at the same time there are a lot of exchanges where you can simply register and start transacting without KYC. The only drawback is that the amount you can withdraw or transact on the peer-to-peer platform is limited. Okay, Binance and Coin all work in this manner. I also understand that the Pi network is not only not a cryptocurrency, but also functions as an exchange. This much I am aware of and comprehend. Again, please leave a comment if you have completed your KYC, or know someone who has. Better yet, since we're on the mainnet, if you've completed any type of transaction on the mainnet, please leave a comment. We'd love to see or hear from you. According to our sources, the KYC platform has been designed and launched. In other words, keep an eye out for it, as I will be speaking for the majority of pioneers at this point. I've been searching for it using the Pi browser. I have yet to see it or be able to enroll for KYC. But I have a question. The core team has indicated that we can now carry out the KYC, but we are still unable to do so. The reason given is that aren't many human validators. You must first pass the KYC to become a human validator. Real again, KYC in my own words, in frolicking to be easily accessible. You will require validators. However, to apply as a human validator in your country, you must have completed KYC. What exactly is going on? I have said enough for this video, and this is my submission. A lot seems to come down to KYC and validators in my opinion. However, interested validators are unable to apply because they must first complete KYC. Why doesn't the core team create a platform where pioneers can apply to be validators, and those chosen will be KYC is the D right away? When a large number of validators in all available countries have been validated, KYC can then be officially released to the general public. Even though there are enough validators to handle KYC requests in all regions, I believe this method or approach should have been implemented much sooner. We are now told that we will not be able to access dApps until the second quarter of the year. The more time wasted on delays, the more it appears that the entire project is a scam. These processes can occur in phases that are precisely visible and interactive. One of the most contentious reasons people accuse scammers is because Pi network actually conducts advertising through the Pi app. This simply means that they run advertisements on the app and are compensated for it. Consider this: if 35 million devices run ads at some point and are paid 0.5 cents per ad, the ads will generate $15 million each time. Take a deep breath and consider whether this is what the project is all about. I am just saying, consider it. You cannot claim that you have not seen any of the advertisements. Yes, you can turn it off on your device, but what is the revenue generated used for? Where will it go? We require answers. We require responses. The comment section is currently open. You know what I'm going to say. Continue mining. Let's stop here for today. Thank you guys for watching my video to the end. Also, don't forget to support my channel by giving me a like, subscribing, commenting, and clicking on the notification button below to always get notified when I drop a new update.